gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Louis, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. By my tongue inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off play action. Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Now Williams running left. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun. Nix throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Broncos 10, Dolphins 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Turbo one, high. Turbo one, to the right.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Up to midfield. Tremont Smith. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
20-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. 21G, 21G.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Hey. All right, let's go.
2 and now on 1st down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, some strong running. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's out right at the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Corner, long. Watch it, Oscar.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
At the 25-yard line.
Step. Double one, high. Whoa. What? Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line of the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the Broncos' 4-yard
Again, it's Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on 3rd down. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the fourth quarter now. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Right back to Achane on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They try the left side here with Williams. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 38 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll send Waddle in motion left. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Achane. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes. 4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Breaks through the contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was.
He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way, based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done, and the crowd stayed with it to celebrate.
Yeah, all right, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan.